Have you ever received unsolicited advice? You know, that kind of advice that people give you without you asking for it? You know, like unsolicited advice from your parents about how to raise your kids, or ladies, that advice you get from your man when you just wanted them to listen to you vent. So last year I attempted playing golf, and it was a funny thing. But one of the funniest things about it was I discovered that complete strangers would come up to me and tell me how to improve my swing. Now, how is it that we normally respond to unsolicited advice? Usually with a smile and a nod, while kind of uttering under our breath, thanks, but no thanks. You see, it's natural when faced with criticism or advice to go into fight or flight mode. We defend ourselves, or we just completely dismiss the advice we've been given. Now, my challenge for you is instead to lean into the feedback you get. Now, specifically, here's our takeaway. Solicit advice regularly. Seek it out. In Proverbs, we're reminded, whoever heeds life-giving correction will be at home among the wise. Those who disregard discipline despise themselves, but the one who heeds correction gains understanding. That's interesting, isn't it? Because I think deep down inside, we all want to gain understanding of ourselves. We all want to grow into a better spouse, a better friend, a better person. You see, the way to gain this understanding and to grow as a person, though, is by heeding correction. That means having a willingness to see advice and correction as a gift. Furthermore, having a posture to listen to it. In that proverb I read, we see a second way to respond, saying, those who disregard discipline despise themselves. You see, you're not doing yourself any favor by dismissing advice people give you. In fact, another proverb puts it bluntly, saying, whoever loves discipline loves knowledge, but whoever hates correction is stupid. Maybe the takeaway for you is this: don't be stupid. You see, whether we want to admit it or not, we all have blind spots. There's things about ourselves that we can't see. You see, I know my intentions and motives, but I don't get to see it from the perspective that others see it. You know, my wife reminds me ever so often of my blind spot, which is my tone of voice. Sometimes I'll say something that in my mind comes from a good motive, but it comes across judgmental or harsh just by the tone of voice I use. You see, the feedback Leah gives me, if I listen to it, will save me from a lot of conflicts down the road with other people. So as we wrap up today, I want to give you advice in how do we seek advice. First of all, ask specifically. Now, don't give people open-ended questions like, hey, what do I need to change in my life? Rather, ask questions like, when am I at my best? Or even better, ask, when am I at my worst? You know, after asking specific questions, make it safe for honesty. You see, don't defend yourself. Attorney Bob Goff shares this technique he's given his clients. He tells them to have their palms up when they're in an awkward setting. By the way, this is also good if you meet a dog on the street that you don't know. It communicates, I'm safe. So after asking specifically and seeking honesty, the last advice I want to give you about seeking advice is seek outside sources. Seek advice from people who are different from you, who have differing worldviews, those who have a different life experience than you. You see, Douglas Stone says that if we're serious about growth and improvement, we have no choice but to get good at learning from just about anyone. Now, may you make the wise move this week of soliciting advice, of seeing feedback from others, not as a threat, but as a gift to help you better understand yourself, to become a better husband, wife, team player, friend, and follower of Jesus. Until next time, God bless.